I watched a little mini doc about like the true founder of Tesla and how it wasn't Elon Musk and how much of a monster he actually is. No, it was actually just some rich guy who divorced his wife and wanted a fast sports car.
All right.
But he was more pure. He was sort of the Wozniak to the Jobs.
I always thought Woz was the crazy one.
He's still alive.
He didn't put grapefruits in his ass or whatever. That's how he died, right? Isn't that how Steve Jobs died?
That's correct. It says on his gravestone,
right.
put grapefruit up his ass or
Ashton
whatever.
Kutcher almost died the exact same way.
Really?
Where he's preparing for his role as Steve Jobs.
He shoved grapefruits in his ass?
He said, I'm going to go on the Steve Jobs diet. And then they were like, you're going to die. And he's like, oh, I should stop. The only Steve Jobs movie I ever need is the one with
Noah Wyle
and Anthony Michael Hall.
That's right.
Battle for Silicon Valley. What's
Incorrect.
it called?
It's called The Pirates of Silicon Valley.
Pirates of Silicon Valley.
It was made for TV, I believe, by the Bravo Network.
But you'd never know.
Pirates of Silicon Valley.
That's like the Battle for Late Night, the one with, was it David Letterman and Jay Leno?
That one's good too. I watched it recently.
When did Carson retire?
A long time ago.
Oh!
That's a Johnny Carson joke, by the way.
I thought Bob Hope did the golf thing.
Every single comedian from that era just did golf.
That's how
jokes.
you became a comedian.
You guys, yeah. When's the last time you saw any comedy like pre-1980? Because it's the most depressing thing. Because yeah, they just air golf and then the audience loses their mind.
No, I mean, you're thinking like USO tour. Yeah, mainstream. But I mean, George Carlin was like going up there going like, pussy, fuck.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Robin Williams was snorting cocaine on stage.
Nice thing, though. Cocaine. What a wonderful drug. Anything that makes you paranoid and impotent, give me more of that.
Those were the days, everybody.
Let us not forget about Gallagher.
Back then, you know what they'd have to do?
What?
They'd have to buy stamps from a store.
Oh my gosh, who would do that?
Put them on envelopes and then send the envelopes out and then get the stuff back because it wasn't enough postage.
Yeah, no
but
way.
we live in the modern age where stand-up's good.
Do people do stand up anymore?
And stamps.com exists. They are an all-in-one postage service that allows you to print postage from your home, the exact amount of postage, the exact package that you're sending. Never have to worry about it ever again. And we're going to hear more from them and the offer they have for you at the end of the show. Like, hey! I did it good.
When I was a kid, I transcribed the move list for Mortal Kombat 2 onto paper to send it to my friend because he didn't have the magazine that I did. Put it all in the mail. Turns out one postage stamp wasn't enough for all that paper. So he never got to do those fatalities.
Man, video games used to be so cool.
I even drew on the envelope and everything.
Your first question this week comes from Zim83. Bohemian Rhapsody was a hit, and Rocket Man is gaining hype. No, it's not. So which artist-musician biopic would you like to see next?
Rock and Roll Part 2 guy, Gary Glitter. We need to know the Gary Glitter story.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Where did he go, and what is he up to now?
Is he dead?
No, he's in jail for pedophilia.
Oh!
I've always wanted to see that really famous hype guy that used to dance for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Not one of the ones that play the
Why are you
instruments.
saying in like past tense?
He still does dance for the Mighty Mighty Boss. Maybe for the Boss Tones. Do we know? Either way,
Yes.
I want to see the story of that guy that dances.
What is the lead singer of the New Radicals up to?
Who?
New Radicals, you got the music in you.
I mean, what's the name of the guy that you're talking about?
Bucket Hat.
Yeah, remember Bucket Hat?
Bucket Hat.
That was so cool.
His
name was Dave.
Bucket Hat.
It was. I'm pretty sure his name was Buckets Davis.
I'd love to see an entire movie about that CGI blue alien from the Eiffel 65 music video.
It's called Aladdin.
Yeah, is Will Smith gonna play him?
It'll never look as good as it used to.
Next question from Otter Actual. Funhaus is tasked to create a new urban legend. What do you come up with? You'll be rich for 7 years if you shove 7 grapefruits up your ass and leave them there for a week.
You have a friend who did that, right?
Mr. Jobs, I called him.
Mr. Jobs.
He shoved him up for 7 days.
Yeah.
Never took him out. Kept it in. He became rich.
It has to be sort of packaged though, like those rip-off stories, the scary stories to tell in the dark or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Those are all just urban legends with creepy art. So it's like the tale of Mr. Jobs. But it's this black and white character shoving grapefruit up his ass.
I always like urban legends related to celebrities, like the Rod Stewart and Richard Gere stuff.
Is that like they're gay or what is it? What's the?
No, I mean like Rod Stewart, what was it that he got his stomach pumped for semen
Yeah, he
and
drank too much
Richard Gere
semen.
put a gerbil up his ass? I always like those because they're completely insubstantial except for mine, which is true. Kim Kardashian has a penis and Kanye West has a vagina.
That makes sense.
Oh, I believe that for
The
sure.
most attractive thing I've heard all day.
I believe that for sure.
That's why they're perfect for each other.
I want to see that sex tape.
I don't think they've actually ever done it.
No, you don't think so?
I think they hire lookalike actors and then they watch.
And they watch them.
That's my urban legend.
My urban legend, much like the legend of Johnny Carson, is entertainment that is lost to the ages. It is the fabled Jupiter Ascending 2. Oh! Yep. A lot of people call it the most perfect movie ever made. And it was actually buried in the Warner vault because
Warner vault.
they decided that if they released it, they could never top it.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
I want you to keep in mind right now, Warner Brothers, they're part of us now. They probably own us. So
Which means you might be able to get access to that vault.
there you go. You might be get access to Jupiter
I have
Ascending
some
2.
bad news for you, Bruce. They don't know who the fuck we are.
Oh, shit.
And I have some good news for you, Adam. What's up? That's for the best.
I agree.
Next question from Banana Finger Guns. AAA titles keep overpromising and under-delivering. How would the Funhaus Games Studio rip off their customers?
Hey, Jacob, come here for a sec.
Yeah, Jacob's the master of playing everything that's not a full game yet.
How would you rip off people if you were going to make a video?
I would say, how would we trick you into playing something?
Ooh, I think we'd bring back coin-operated video games, but in the home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
The installation is a little bit complicated. So
Okay.
basically, you have to insert coins, and somehow that'll go through your internet and wire money straight to me. So if you die too many times, then you have to put more Jacob tokens in.
There's your first quarter.
Are you having fun?
No.
It's working.
The hottest thing in the world right now is MLMs, multi-level marketing.
Yes.
The only way to play the game is you have to recruit 10 of your friends. They have to, each one of them have to recruit 10 of their friends, but also the servers are down because we're so popular.
I think that's a pyramid scheme. That's not a
No, this one's a pyramid scam.
right.
It's not a scheme if you tell people.
Yeah.
I have a long legacy of playing games to see crudely drawn video game titties. So I say we have a game where you put in your $5 and it's like, hey, awesome, here's a hot chick. And you just mash a button to try to knock her clothes off.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh, keep mashing harder. You almost see the boob. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, you lose. And you're like, dang it. I was so close.
So then how much do you pay to get the clothing off?
Oh, you never do. That's the thing.
Oh, you never do.
You're always teasing it out. All right, Clive Tolnay asks, due to Funhaus's experience with the stock market and dalals, you were hired by the U.S. Mint. How do you update our currency to make it cool and hip in the 21st century? Well, I have the answer for you right off the top. There was a little movie, sequel, may have faded away in a vault, but there was a currency in that movie. Little blue vials of goo that made you alive forever.
What
Jupiter
movie is
Ascending.
this? Oh, jeez.
We changed the U.S.
I
dollar.
have no idea, and I've seen the movie.
This is what killed Steve Jobs. He kept shoving grapefruits up his ass. If only he had switched his dollar to alien blue youth goo,
Yeah. Okay.
we'd have another iPod Nano and it'd be great.
Do we all have to look like Eddie Redmayne or whatever his name
We're all
is?
crying all the time.
Can't wait for that.
I want to see the sound guy when he was talking, who's leaning in.
Oh, yeah, no, please talk louder.
Nothing's coming through. This is the best microphone ever made. Nothing's coming through.
I promise that's the last time. I'm not going to talk about that movie anymore.
Sure you won't.
Your next question comes from the Shadows 20. Fast and the Furious is coming out with Hobbs and Shaw. What big franchise needs a spin-off focused around two unlikely characters?
We need a spinoff.
But it'd have to be unlikely characters.
Unlikely
So
characters.
it couldn't be any of us.
Matt Peak and Benson.
Oh.
It's called Peak and Benson.
Okay.
And they go out and they basically just hug each other and love each other.
Oh, that's
damn it.
nice.
They're both really
I'd
nice.
watch that.
They're both really nice creatures.
Yeah, yeah.
And all they do is fall asleep.
Okay.
Speaking of creature, I'd love to see the Harry Potter spin-off we've all been waiting for, Dobby and Creature.
Oh, Dobby and Creature.
We call them the original odd couple.
People have been waiting for this intersection of the millennium. Beverly Hills Cop, Cross, Lethal Weapon. Joe Pesci and Judge Reinhold together at last.
Unbelievable people nobody's ever heard of. Wow.
I like that you picked those two characters from those two franchises.
Wow.
Perfect, too.
Unbelievable.
They're the most memorable.
I would make a spin-off of Lord of the Rings focused entirely on the ring wraith that gets scared when Viggo Mortensen shows up with fire. He's an immortal being
Yeah.
that can travel through realms, and Viggo waves flames at him and goes, ah!
He has a phobia, okay?
Yeah.
And maybe he's just scared of fire. Last question from LPT3219. North Korea just nuked the US. We are now at war. How do each of you inevitably dodge the draft?
Mine's easy. I got nuked.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
Because they're definitely going to land on the West Coast, because we know North Korea ain't got the capabilities to fire those missiles far.
Mine's easy. I'm too old. So I'm past the draft date and I go, suck it, US.
Yeah.
I end up taking a vacation wherever Johnny Rico was going to go in Starship Troopers. It's like,
Brazil?
they lived in Buenos Aires because white people
Because
control the
globalization.
world.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a note out of the greatest patriot of all, our president. And I'll just get rich. And then, yeah, I'll just, I don't know, bone spurs or something. I actually do kind of have a bone spur. It's weird. my
Do you actually have a bone spur?
Yeah, my foot hurt a lot because I was wearing boots, and then I got it x-rayed, and they said, you got kind of a little spur right there.
Oh,
and
that's
I was
good.
like, yes, I don't have to go to Vietnam.
None of these plans would work. We'd all end up going to war, but we'd have to write our loved ones beautiful letters while we're there, and the only way to do it without spending extra money, come on those war stipends or whatever they give you fun bucks.
War bonds.
Daddy war bonds.
We don't want to spend more than we have to, which is why we're going to use stamps.com to send our lovely ladies a letter.
Or boys.
No, none of us. We all have lovely ladies.
Maybe war changes a man. Your time is valuable, and I don't think anyone wants to waste their time sitting in traffic just to mail a couple packages at the post office. That's why Stamps.com offers time-saving tools for all kinds of postal customers. Eliminate trips to the post office and save yourself some money with discounts a brick-and-mortar store just can't offer. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail using your own computer and printer. Plus, when you use their free digital scale, Stamps.com will automatically calculate the exact postage. Never overpay again. Let Stamps.com decide the best class of mail based on your needs. Plus, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off priority mail. Right now, Open House viewers can get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a digital scale. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Open House. That's Stamps.com, enter Open House.
When you're in that foxhole together, things change.
I'm in somebody's foxhole.
That was his name, Foxhole.
Few meatballs.
And got that slip disc pushed right back in.
Thanks, John. We appreciate it.
Thanks, John.
You want me to talk about Fritz the Cat?
No,
Or?
it's okay, we'll do it.
Absolutely not. Watch my mic.
Oh, ghost. Poltergeist.
Why is it doing that?
Poltergeist.
We can ask it a question. What do you want to ask it?
What were the name of those titty things on Last Jedi?
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Find the devil.